he is pushing back both ways. There was a very eye-opening instance for me where they were talking about, the harassment. He was basically asking, Blake's team, what's the harassment? And it was Bach, it was his name on Justin's side, was just pushing back and we're here because of a nuzzle and a lean in. This is what we're here because he's called her sexy. And it was that was hit on by Baldoni's team a lot, wisely, because it's absurd. That's why we're here. Literally, Justin's side keep repeating the fact that we are in federal court over being called sexy. It's absurd. It really is when you say it out loud. That's what it's about. But it became really important because Lyman did push Lively's team on it. He's like, let's talk about the harassment. So what did he do? What was the harassment? And they talk about the dance video, which we've all seen, right? And, he specifically asks, they're talking about it. And Ezra, I think it was, right, Blake's lawyer is like, well, if you watch it, it's clear. He didn't have consent to touch her. He's leaning in and nuzzling and kissing her. And he didn't have consent. He didn't have consent. And Lyman literally is like, well, I'm confused then. So a director is supposed to now have to get a jury's approval before he wants his actor to touch the other person. Lyman was finally saying stuff like that, that made Ezra and Blake's lawyer flustered, stumble a bit. You could see, just as much as there was stuff against Justin's team and pushback, there were moments like that really stood out to me of okay, good. Finally, there's some sanity in this courtroom, Billy, right? The judge is pushing back and asked multiple times, what's the line? Are we really, is this what we're in? You need a FIFA request to know is there not allowed to be improvising from a director and actor? And he would push back and ask Ezra, and she would always just repeat, it's about consent. It's about consent. I don't know, man. You saw the video, right, Billy? What on earth? They were touching each other. They're dancing. It's absurd to me that
everything is choreographed. If every bit of an intimate scene in a movie now goes to a level where it's perfectly choreographed in every way, you've lost every bit of emotion and sensitivity and sensuality and authenticity in a scene like that. There it goes. I guarantee you most female actresses are watching this going, girl, shut up. What are you doing? Okay, I'm sorry. I had to move my hand to the right and it's got to come to the left. And no, you got to simulate. Acting is not just memorizing lines. It's becoming someone. It's inhabiting a being. And if you drain that out of the scene, and also, Andy, she's complaining about an improvised kiss by him. I'm sorry, maybe it's my memory, but didn't she improvise one in the hospital hallway scene where she's like, I just pulled this out. What do you think of my creativity?
Billy, it's worse. She grabbed the balls of, what was it, Brandon or somebody? She admitted this gleefully in one of her marketing things of how she just grabbed her actor's balls because she thought it would be funny. This is who we're dealing with. This is the same woman whose husband, Ryan, had their, 7-year-old daughter make a disgusting blowjob joke, and more explicit than I'm saying because I don't want to get you demonetized, to her 7-year-old on Deadpool about Hugh Jackman Wolverine's unit. What is the line? This is Blake Lively, never with teeth. I like the ball bust, right? You're in a safe space. But then once she said sexy, it is absolutely absurd. And what I learned today is what Blake's argument to is it's all gender based. The reason this is such a big deal is because it's gender based. And there was a point, I think it was Bach as well. He came back. He was much stronger on the back. He brought up Heated Rivalry. You know that show on HBO about the hockey players with the two men. He's like, well, if this is gender based, then how do you explain how as a man? Let's talk about Heated Rivalry. He brought it up specifically. These two hockey players are so you're telling me a man on man, then it can't be gender based? He called out the hypocrisy of it kind of brilliantly, I thought. And you could tell Lyman was getting absurd in a lot of Ezra and Blake's teams, constantly trying to base this on harassment, gender-based harassment. They have to do it because otherwise it falls apart.